Didn't expect to see me live this quick. So I painted this earlier. Yucky. Terrible. Terrible thing. Making a big mess. See if I can knock everything on the floor. Let's grab a mitten. I already had the live set up, so all I did was hit the go button and it went. So let's get that stuff out of the way before I end up ruining it. Get Madonna's picture out of the way before I ruin that one. Let's get the mousey over here. No, I don't have mice. I just have a mouse for my computer. Madonna, that was quick, huh? You didn't even have to come off. Excuse me, YouTube. Hey, there's my soda I had earlier. I couldn't find it. So I'm upstairs and I'm looking at this painting and I'm like, yuck. And it just it wasn't working for me. So I was talking to Chrissy, and sometimes things don't work out. Couldn't bring myself to throw it out. It's just a bunch of stuff about it I don't like. But I don't think it's worthy of throwing out the door. Give me a minute. I seem to have misplaced my foot. There it is. I set my phone down. Of course, it's... Oh, come on. Really? Still on Chrissy's chat. I'm not even on my own chat. Preset. Let's turn that down. There we go. Clicked off, click back on. That was quick. So I'm going to try to fix this thing. I didn't really want to stick it in a brown. I didn't want to throw it out. Didn't want to waste it. Don't want to be that way. Don't want to waste. You guys know that, except for tape, which I kind of waste on purpose sometimes. I don't like wasting. I reuse as much as I can. I better put some glasses on if I can remember where I put them. Oh, that would have been cool. I had paint on my glove and I just stuck it on my glasses. Stuck that behind my ear. That would have been neat. Yeah, I think I'm going to change it. I think that I'm actually going to take it off and maybe flip it over. Use the other side. Or, I don't know, I think we could save this. I think we should give this a try, see if I can make it save it. Give it a different personality a little bit. I mean, I know I'm going to go a little different direction, but I don't know. Let's see if I can make it do anything with this hand. So, instant message me on Facebook, your address, and I will send that picture out to you if you like it. If you don't want it, not a big deal. I'll send it to you if you'd like it. I do that all the time. That's like an everyday occurrence. I can't locate them and find them sitting in my pocket or sitting right next to what I was reading. And I don't read quite as much as I used to because of migraines and stuff, but I love reading. I have read thousands upon thousands of books. I have a right on the other side of me over here. That way is I have a pool table, but all around it is all bookshelves. So I read a lot of William John Stone and Clive Cussler and Dale Brown and people like that. So I think that mountain looks a little better being that color. We'll change all this right here somehow. We'll figure out how to do it. Let's grab a bigger paintbrush. Gee, I don't know. Something that can put down some paint without making a total disaster. Yeah, let's try this one. So Chrissy had fun with that paper, huh? Paper's not as easy as people think it is. It's it kind of looks simple when you look at it. Oh, it's just paper. But when you're putting a medium like acrylic, it takes a little bit of finesse sometimes to play with the stuff. No, I don't mind sending it to you. If you lived in England, then that'd be a problem, probably. But I do believe you live in my world, just a couple hours different. Sorry, I know you've told me 100 times, but that doesn't mean anything. Lucky I remember how to get to bed sometimes. Some days I don't remember some stuff. I don't think much about it anymore. Oh yeah, it's you have to treat it way different. The color, the paint's still paint, but this stuff wants small layers, not big floppy layers. And you know, let's see. I got that. I don't know. I think it a little better with a little less of that. Let's grab a little blue. I'm using a big paintbrush right now. A big soft bristle paintbrush. And just a little bit of water. Probably too much water. But kind of wanted to do what it's going to do right now. This is on purpose. This much water is not a mistake, just to let you know. I really am putting on so heavy that it's dripping. Come on. A little bit more. Okay, go up that way just a little bit. Go up this way just a little bit. I don't really want to take those drips out too much, but I'll go ahead and put a little bit of the paint over this, just a touch. Get a little color in this rock here. Gotta make that one right there go away though. There's a little bit of a too much of a brush mark right there. There we go. That's better. There we go. Put a couple of lines in right here. So I can't. Oh, I was gonna. Maybe I'll show people tomorrow. I was gonna show them that those paints, those old paints. But I don't really actually have them sitting right here. Funny thing is, some of them are Grumbacher and stuff like that. Not so abrupt anymore, I don't think. I think it looks got a little more realism to it. It was pretty harsh. Got a lot of light right there, so this guy right here should be much darker. Trying to get a couple of these little brush marks in them, but I don't want to get carried away with it. Nice edge right here. That one's dark enough. Yeah, that works. Now let's rinse that off real quick. Just dripped all over myself. That was cool. Glad I changed my clothes before I came downstairs. I cannot paint in good clothes because I will make an enormous mess. There are occasions where I completely cover myself in paint. So I don't like that. I mean, I like the shape of my sun. I think the red is cool, but I think it's just a bit too red. So we're going to grab a little bit of buffering again. Weren't you having buffering problems this morning? See, I don't show myself buffering at all anywhere. Don't know how to fix it when I can't see it, so I'm not sure what to do. Just a little bit of yellow in here. I'll probably go back in and add a little bit of white. Get a little bit of water off that. Let's grab some craft white. Hope Chrissy didn't get mad when I about the left-handed stuff. I think she's kind of got to remember that I started out life left-handed, and I used to be, on all intents and purposes, beat. Every time I'd write left-handed, I'd get whacked with a ruler. So tends to make you think a little different about it. And again, I did all kinds of things to get whacked with a ruler. Nah, you're good. It works out for you then, because I only can look up once in a while anyway. I think that looks better. I like it softer. I like this being a bit softer in here. I'm going to add just a touch of really washed out orange though, right here. Not too washed out. I'll end up ruining my painting here. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty relaxed, aren't I? No stress. We're not here about stress. We're here about just enjoying the journey of painting. It's my big thing. I don't care if you painted 50 years or your stuff still gets graded by a teacher. I could care less. Of course, I have to put out for kids because I do live 95% of my stuff, so I can't predict what people in chat are going to say, so I have to be very careful. And that's Madonna. Lori, Madonna, Lori. Sorry, just making introductions. You know how it is. It's a polite thing to do. So we're going to add a bit of snow right here. Let's see. Let's do. Yeah, I'm glad you like my stuff. Some of it's not, most of it's not conventional, but it's okay. We don't care. I'm not a professional artist. I am a mechanic that paints. Well, I was a mechanic. I just paint to spend time with friends and to share my art with people. That's why I'm on here. This one's kind of crazy though. It's going a little on the sci-fi side, but that's all right. We can handle it. Yeah, well, gotta enjoy life. You never know. That's how I sign off every time. Obviously we all have to think about our actions and stuff like that. Make sure we don't hurt anybody in the process, but gotta enjoy life. Or at least do our best not to hurt people. And the other thing is I will who just sent me that? 1 second. I think somebody just Really? Why would you send that to me? That was just really confusing. Why would that? Oh, hello, Miss Chrissy. Now we have to be nice, Madonna, and not talk about her anymore. What'd you think of that painting on paper? Isn't that something? Not as easy as it looks, is it? I know you've done it before, but oh, I wanted to tell you that I don't know if I've already told you guys, but when I finish up on December 25th, I probably have already said this, but December 25th, when I finish this whole 25 days of holiday painting, um, that's a painting every day for 25 days of a holiday theme. It'll be number 1,000. Yeah, that'll be my 1,000th painting on December. And yes, I know how many I painted because I have OCD, so I've kept track. I actually have the number written down. Every time I do one, I write it down. So, all right, we got that. Chrissy, I'm not going to change this up as much as I was thinking I was going to because I decided that the reality is I can probably make this painting do what I want it to do just by slowing my roll just a touch. Yeah, 1,000. And that's 1,000. Let's face it, that's not practice paintings. That's 1,000 paintings. I have books and books of practice paintings. I'll do small. I mean, I have. These are tiles. I probably have. I don't know, 50 to 100 of these. Just little alcohol pour tiles. Um, you know, I have tons of small paintings that I practice on. Little tiny things. Hey, while you guys are here, I can show you last year's. I can show you two of last year's paintings. Well, I'm trying to wait till that dries a little bit. That's one of the ones I painted last year. This is actually on slate. I put little sticky feetsies on the bottom. So it's a coaster. This is clear coated. Um, and that one. And this one I might actually do another one. And that's also on, you can see it's on slate with little feet. And this is acrylic, and as you can see how shiny it is. It is cleared about 8 times. So let's put those over there because when you drop them, they tend to. If it's warm out, like upstairs, it probably wouldn't be a big issue, but down here, I'll shatter those. I got tons of it. I have, I don't know, 150 pounds of slate still, 200 pounds. Came off a very old house. Let's see, it was probably 300 years old now. All right, so we're going to put one tree right here. Right here. one tree right there. I didn't know that he had I didn't even know, Chrissy, I'm sorry. Wasn't I was kind of spacing a little bit. It was right at that point where that sugar starts playing games with me, you know. That's why I disappeared for a little while, because I had to go sugar up a little bit. Can always tell because my jokes start getting really stupid and not make any sense. No, I don't doze off. Well, I do occasionally. It's the reason I don't drive much. But it wasn't me that you heard snoring. That's what you're saying. It's nice. That's a big deal. It's a super nice gesture. Even though I don't know completely how all that stuff. I mean, I know how it kind of works because in the past I've donated. I actually own an Ian painting. It's all the way from Australia. I actually own one of his myself. And I'm never coughing it up. I own the barn. The one that he had for his front page for a long time. That's my painting. I know I don't need to put all this in here because, let's face it, these realistically are going to be fir trees. But you know, it's got to be kind of finished a little bit. Where's my paintbrush? There it is. All right, let's go ahead and add some tree. Make the greenery, put the greenery in. Got room for that. Got that there, and then that one right there. Yeah, that'll work. Is that making noise again? I hate this thing sometimes. Just a second, I gotta put this clip on the other side. I never did check to see if I was wrapped around my mic again. Nope. Let's move that up just a hair. Does that sound any better? Try to get it away from my face just a little bit. Just because I won't be able to look down very much. Let's bring you guys up here. I know it's annoying for you, but I can see it. Allows me to look over and see what you guys are saying real quick. Uh-oh. Yeah, oh, that's what I wear outdoors. Because I cannot, my eyes won't take natural light. Yeah, been a long time since I've seen actual normal sunlight like everybody else has. Everything I see is through those glasses, so my world is kind of shaded in that color. I can tell you what it looks like at nighttime. I can see great in the dark, just not in natural light, sunlight. Chrissy, you commented? You commented on my photo. Made my phone go off. Yeah, so my lighting here in this room is special for me. It is LED. Um, they're actually LED strips with filters on them. In a tiny town, northwest, like Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. No, yeah, no, that's northeast. Got a family that lives in Pittsburgh. Spent a lot of time. Actually, drove out of Harrisburg for a long time. Went to a lot of classes in Harrisburg. No, I am not a Pirates or Penguins fan. I don't mind the Steelers too much. Dubois? Probably said like a Frenchman, didn't I? I live close to the Canadian border. You know, that's how it comes up. So we know that I have discovered that I like painting trees with these little brushes. The only problem is Philly Eagles, an Eagles fan. I'm okay with that. I'm a Jets fan. I've been since Joe Namath. I'm not going to change now. I'm not, you know, not going to jump ship just because they're terrible. We're talking football, American football. Sorry. Some of the people that are in here are actually from England and other parts of the world. So I say football in there, you know. Of course, I'm also a rugby fan and All Blacks fan, so. Alright, I'm almost down far enough where I can switch brushes. Change it up to the bigger brush a little bit. Decided that doing the tops of my trees didn't make any sense using a big brush all the time. And I know, yeah, people painting with the big fan brushes and all that stuff, but I like a certain look of my trees, so. Especially for this particular series, all the trees are looking about the same tree, so. Yeah, well. You're not going to give up on them, though. Had a few good years. The Mark Gastineau era. Got going those guys. That was a good era, but right now they're just, yeah. See that? I can talk football. I could talk auto racing a little bit. I've been out of the loop for a while. I know quite a bit about rugby. daughter played rugby all through high school. Baseball, not so much. I know a lot about trucks, especially Eddie trucks. I know quite a bit about those trucks. That's a trucking company over in England. You never saw rugby. Can you imagine? Chrissy probably took off. She just got off painting, so she probably is 7 o'clock her time. Yeah. Must be getting close to bedtime. Oh, you do? You know, oh, wait, don't you have an uncle or something that's a fan, Chrissy? Stowbar trucks are cool. Just don't mention them to Will, Oswina's husband. Wait a minute. There's a person that I see come on once in a while on Anthony's page. He's a truck driver. Chrissy. Those are corporate trucks. Well, I couldn't quite understand what he was saying one time, but I didn't get the translation, so I'm assuming that it wasn't very nice, or wasn't. She said something to him, and he said something back, and yeah, it's like, what? You know, you just sit there going, yeah, let's go, let's say it. How long have I been on? 38 minutes. All right, I gotta get this tree done. Get me to stop talking, please. Paint faster, talk less. Alright, so I'm changing the color up just a hair. Probably not going to paint to the bottom because I haven't been painting to the bottom at most of my trees. Kind of like the way this tree looks like this. Let's grab a little bit, let's grab a little sap green and stick it on this side. Don't want to get too far over, just trying to stay on the dark. I want that center to be pretty dark in there. Now I'm going to grab my ever popular green. Yep. Right here. Yeah, was gonna try to get it here, but this is gonna be covered a lot in a tree, so I didn't think that it would be kind of a productive thing for me to spend my time doing. So, Lori, how did you find my page? Did you just happen to look it up? Did I actually come up on YouTube? Easy now. Relax. I don't want to go too far down because that mountain's going to cover part of this, so I don't want to get too far down into the. Do. Oh, that was a splotch. Oh, cool. Well, thank you. I do put out interesting work, though, that's for sure. I am not a conventional artist. I do not, as a rule, paint with pictures. I do not copy pictures. The only reason I have pictures for the stuff I'm painting right now is, well, they're just like super rough pencil sketchy things. Um, because I'm doing so many of them that I have to keep all the thoughts in my head, you know? So, is this phone bothering you guys at all? Because if it is, I can move it. I can put it back over there if it's bugging you. I don't mind. I'm looking at my computer because it comes up faster than my phone does. Nah, actually, I can't copy. That's my problem. It's not that I probably could copy. I have painted Ian Apodus's paintings and Chrissy's. I've done a couple of hers, and she just doesn't know it because I don't tell her. But there's another artist in here that has a YouTube channel. There's probably actually a couple of them in here right now. But you'll see the name, the Chrissy's Canvas Art. And yeah, follow her because she's an artist. I just am a bit crazy. I pretend. And I'm probably going to get yelled at for saying that because I've been warned to not be self-deprecating. Is that the right word I'm looking for? Stop putting myself down all the time. But I liked it. Oh, I do paint your stuff. Yes, there is a donkey painted at my house. Am I going to share it with you? Probably not. Am I going to attempt to paint the parrots? Oh, probably not at all. And that red bird, not a chance. That's too much for me. I'm better off the top of my head than I am. I like to paint. It comes in my head when it comes in my head. I'll chat anytime you want. We don't mind. Chrissy and I don't mind. Madonna loves it. She's actually got a painting one of my paintings, about to be on its way to her house. I think Sunny is the only other person that has one of my pieces. So I did manage to get Barkdad. I was say Barkdad kind of talked to today about not selling my artwork. I was told it really is okay. I'm not quite done it yet. It's not 100% finished because I've got off on this stuff I'm doing right now. And I got a little bit sick in there for a few days there. My brain wasn't working again. I fight that dementia every day, and it's some days it kind of catches me a little quicker than others. Can't get it right now anyway. So you're out of luck. When I sit down to paint here, I'm pretty much stuck here until I decide to get up. It takes a lot to get out of this. Well, I like how this tree's coming out though. That tree's coming out pretty cool. I'll share it soon, Chrissy. Yeah. I like to have it a little more finished before you see it. It is. I got a couple paintings here you've seen pieces of a few of them more than most people. Oh, look at those branches. The brush is having an issue, but I'm gonna tell you what, I'm not gonna argue with the brush right now. Because it's putting these really nice looking pine boughs on. Sometimes you need to talk to your brushes, to get them to do what you want them to do. Mine, they don't listen. Probably because they know that eventually I'll break them and throw them across the room, so I was told I gotta stop doing that too. I'm not out of temper, I just get frustrated when you're in the middle of painting something and you snap a brush, I'm sure you understand. Alright, Mr. Paintbrush, let's go ahead and put some bigger ones up here. Not sure how far down I want to go with this. Look at that, I'm starting to buffer myself. Are you guys having buffering issues? Still. Let's see, let's go a little darker toward the bottom on this side. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, me too. It's frustrating. Well, that's okay. Earlier, they wouldn't even let me go on, so when I tried to go on it this morning, you know, tell people I'm going to be on at 9 o'clock, and YouTube won't even let me go on. Sorry it's taking me so long to paint one tree. I do apologize, but it's kind of sort of got to be right because yeah, because I get this tree finished up, and the rest of the stuff will be pretty quick, so it won't take long to finish up everything else I got to put on this painting. So if you like my stuff, please hit the thumbs up button. If you don't like my stuff, hit the thumbs down button. Don't have one, but I'm sure eventually I'll get one. I'm still at 100%. Never had a dislike yet. Of course, people kind of forget to hit the thumbs up though. Gonna go down that way, like this. Gonna just put this in the middle real quick. Otherwise it'll mess up my... Thank you. I do appreciate it. Doesn't have a super massive effect on me yet, but it's good for my mental stability. Whoa, what's this? Oh, I flipped it over. That was funny. I flipped over my paintbrush. Started painting on the wrong side. It's got a little curve to it. So when I push down, it kind of makes these nice little bit of right there. Let's get a little bit of paint in the bottom, a little dark. Let's put a little dark on the bottom. This is still that English ivy paint, green, sap green. The sap is Grumbacher. The English ivy is Wally World craft paint. Yeah, I like that tree. It's all good. I'm not left-handed, just so you know. I paint right-handed. Just painting left-handed because the tendons in my arms say I have to. Sorry about that. Needed a drink. Alright, it's a favorite time. Let's go ahead and put some snowmen on here. Now first I need to put let's grab some we're gonna grab some titanium white. A little bit of titanium white first. This is just a pouncer. Put my snowman on with a pouncer because I like to. I put titanium white on the outside of my pouncer's edge. On the very outside edge is titanium heavy body paint. The inside is craft white. And then I grab my phthalo blue, with putting it on my finger, and decide which side my sun's coming from. So we'll put the phthalo blue on this side. Like so. And we'll put the bottom one in. Right about there. Like so. Well, I appreciate it. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors. For a small fee of $19.95, you too can. I'm sorry. You're in trouble now. This channel does kind of lack on the sanity level. I'm not crazy. I'm just, well, I'm not crazy in a court of law. You know. No, I'm an artist. I am. I know that. I just don't like having boring. I like to do things my way. Um, Sometimes I'm a little high strung. Occasionally, be nice over there. But that's because I'm very demanding of my own work. Yeah, I know. But Chrissy, have you ever had a boring visit with me? Has any time you've ever come to watch me paint been boring? Where you'd go to fall asleep? I will not believe you if you say yes. I've never had a single person tell me that I put them to sleep when they watch me paint. Occasionally I have to go to the bathroom, but not put to sleep. Proud to say, one of my earlier video lives, I don't doze off on yours. I have this wonderful thing called vasovagal syncope, which basically means my brain tells my heart that it doesn't need to keep beating so much and drops my blood pressure down to the point where occasionally I pass out. My wife loves it when I do it in the store. No, she gets pretty upset with me. Uh-oh, that one's gonna drink. I need to have, come here, take a drink. Thank you very much. Now we have a little bit of a shadow right here underneath this one. So we gotta put just a shadow underneath here. Kind of just blend that out. Don't grab any more. Just a little bit of water in it. And all we're gonna do is just kind of blend this. Yeah, Scooter takes one person, a shelf, a few other things. I saw the wanted poster. Scott, your head is out on you. Store Crasher, Hit and Run. Film at 11. CCTV cams witnessed. Poor Lori, she's gonna think we're absolutely crazy. You know that, right? Probably wouldn't be very far off. All right, so we got Mr. Snowman, kind of looking like Mr. Snowman. Gotta rinse these off real quick. Can't leave painting these things because all it will do is harden up and you won't be able to use them. They're just big foam pouncers you can pick up at pretty much Wally World or anywhere else. I love them. I make all my snowmen with them because I like the way they look. I make most of my moons and suns with them, except for that one. Let's add just a little bit right here. Put a couple little swirls in right here, so we still got the flow. Let's go ahead and grab our black. So we can put in our eyeball, our chunk of coal. Let's put in his mouth. He kind of looks a bit on the evil, funny side today. We're going to give him a couple buttons down his front because I thought they looked kind of cool the other day. Now, this is just, as you know, acrylic, bunch of water in it. Water, Chrissy, water. Thin is good. Grab my, I don't know if I can do it with this because that's still wet. He's not dry today. So today we're going to have to grab a little tiny script liner, a little tiny, fine, like super fine. Let's thin this out. Probably gonna have to spray my paints pretty soon because. All right, let's get some arms on this guy. Let's put do. And I'm gonna put one right here. Then we're gonna grab this, which is my acrylic pen. Because I can do super fine lines with it. It is still acrylic paint. I just like the way it works. Although simple's good. All right, what color hat do we want today? Everything else has had a red hat. I'm kind of bored with the red hat. Everything else here is bright yellows and oranges. Um, you know, you guys haven't even seen what's the rest of this. So, actually, I might as well add that now. No, oh, wait a minute. Let's add this first and then we'll go ahead. I gotta grab just a little bit of white real quick though. Just a tiny bit. Because I need this to be a little bit brighter and I need to add a knee right here because that sunlight is going to brighten that up a little bit. So let's go ahead and add a little white right here. Had to add a knee to that. Black hat? That's so pedestrian. Are you sure? You sure not like orange or yellow? Or... Oh, black it is. Alright, let's do black. Let's go ahead and do... Let's do this. I should just leave it right there. Get my toupee. But we're going old school. I don't think that'd be too big. Well, I can't put a ski mask on him now, but I could have. Let's grab this. Ouch. We're gonna go with a color that makes me gag every time I use it. That's only because I'm allergic to stupid things. Let's grab. Let's grab some orange because we know we have to put. I gotta get that a little finer. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to use that one. I almost got a giant hair on it for some reason. There it is. Had to locate my brush. So let's go ahead and grab just a touch of alizarin crimson, a little bit of ripe tomato, a little bit of a, it's actually called electric orange, which doesn't make any sense because it doesn't look electric to me, but whatever. Let's give him, oh, right into his face. Good job, Bruce, good job. Not a problem. Let's get a wet paintbrush and take that out right there. A little bit more. Not a big deal if we can't. I'm not worried about it. Because we can always grab some white. And just kind of cover it up a little bit. Give him a little makeup. What I'll do is I'll come back and add just a touch of blue to that. Kind of looks like he has a mustache. Wait, I gotta finish. All right. Okay, a little bit of that. Just a touch of that. All right. Just grab a little bit of white, a little bit of water. It's titanium white. It's a little heavy bodied, so I got to add a little water to it, thin it out just a touch. And maybe not. It's got a lot of water in them. Don't ask. I don't know where my brain's going, so I'll figure it out on the way. It's just a nice trip. You guys can just come along for the journey. Now remember, part of what I'm painting on is tape, so part of this is going to disappear. I'm talking to you. I'm sorry. I was paying attention. I was just. I am too. I'm talking. I'm paying attention. I'm just. Sometimes when I paint, I have to concentrate. I know it sounds unusual, but even I have to pay attention to what I'm doing sometimes. Once a great while, I'll pay attention to what I'm doing. No talk. He's not. Wait a minute. Oh, wait, wait, wait. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was like, I'm talking. Wait a minute, I think I'm talking. I thought I was talking. Don't confuse me. Jeez. You know how it is to confuse me? I can get lost in a snowstorm. My front porch. Leave me alone. This is a snow mini reindeer. I know, he's kind of goofy, but doesn't everybody need a snow mini reindeer? Sorry, I had to rinse that pouncer off before I finished. Whew. I know one thing I gotta do. I gotta dry my hand off. Looks like I lost a bunch of people though. Must be the conversation was getting boring. Either that or it's time for dinner. Let's see. He's got a little dark right there. Let's see. Let's put a little dark right on the back of his head, just a tiny bit. And a little bit on his back right here. And we're going to scrumble this out just a little bit so it's not straight hard. Oh, heater shut off. That tells me I'm getting close to the end of my time. So I judge myself, you know. Alright, let me grab my little tiny paintbrush. Let's grab the little... I gotta make this one a little bit bigger. Cannot finish up if I don't put the bigger little thing right here too. Alright. So let's grab... Let's see, let's start with cad yellow. We'll still be here for a minute more. Don't worry. Nice thing is, if you miss anything, you can always come back and watch me later. Because once my videos are done, they go straight to the tube. So pink poodle. Keep pushing me, you. Pink poodle. Does that look like a poodle? It's not supposed to be a poodle. Does it really look like a poodle? Oh, I messed up bad if he looks like a poodle. The colors are off if he looks like a poodle. I am not. Not a chance. Nothing you can say. Unless, of course, you go after the little person that has tea parties with me. In that case, we have had a serious falling out. Pretty much people are safe as long as they don't bring her into conversation. I know it's got poodle legs, right? Did you ever try to make a reindeer out of snowballs? Yeah, she loves you too. It's weird. She never met you, but she does like the Chrissy person. She liked the parrots. She didn't say hi though, because she was in one of those. You know how it is. When the little person gets grumpy, you tend not to give her a hard time. You just let her do her thing. Can you guys see those okay? Or probably not. Let's give him... You know what? I am Scottish. So let's give him something in. Get a little bit of blue. We'll get a little bit of green. Something phthalo green. Put a little green right there on the bottom of it. A little tartan plaid. All right. I think we're pretty close. I can't do too much more because, to be honest, the hands are pretty sore still. So let's unmask. If you guys don't mind, if you guys want me to put more on here, I will. But now, actually, this tape has been used 4 times. It's pretty dried out in spots. I did a couple of other paintings when you guys weren't with me. I had some stuff I had to get done, so pulling away, because this stuff's dried, I gotta pull it away from the paint. Yeah, see, I got a little bit of bleed through. I didn't bleed too bad on the bottom, though, surprisingly. Ouch. I'm gonna try pulling this off with the right arm. Oh, yeah. Anyway. Let's get her down. Oh. $19 YT. Still have to sign right-handed. I'm not going to try signing my stuff left-handed, that's for sure. My giggle. Anyway, I think it came out way. You guys can't see them. Let me move it really close. See, Christmas lights stuck in his reindeer antlers. But I think this one fits. You know what? Let's set them all. You want to set them all up again? See what happens. Because I don't think that everyone in here has seen them all together. So we got that one. And I better grab just a couple pieces of tape here. And we have that one. Time to change that tape anyway. Oh, you know what's missing? Oh, we have to do it. Give me, you guys got half a second, or you guys got to run real quick? You guys should run if you want to, but I got to do it anyway. Let's see. Can't believe it. Let's put them right here. finally named this bird. Couldn't think of a name for him. And I was talking to my older brother, and I named him. His name is William. For those of you in England, I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but this is William. Anyway, so there we go. I gotta tell you guys up just a hair. And go that way just a little bit. There we go. So that's those. And, of course, Chrissy, where it all began. You prefer Harry? Yeah. Go figure. Actually, tell you the truth, so don't I. But that's beside the point. But I don't have to deal with them. At least not yet, anyway. Maybe someday we might have to. Well, thank you. Thank you for coming to visit. Um, oh, if you look carefully, it is there. He will be closer to the end of the rest of them. Um, thank you very much. Yeah, the Yeti's cool. I can't remember what he's called, Sassy or something, or I don't know. Nell named him. I can't remember off the top of my head. But anyway, thank you all. This is today's. I think it fits in with the rest of them. The hat's a little different, but you know what? That's cool anyway. It's still got the basic same look. The watercolor, Sassy, yeah. The watercolor acrylics. Basically, this is acrylics thinned down into a watercolor form. The only thing I don't do that is with the trees. And the reason I did not put snow on this particular tree is just because it's sitting on this cliff face. So I guess I could have darkened up my snowman a little bit, but that's another time. It kind of looks like he's almost invisible right there. But I think it came out okay. I like it. Anyway, thank you all. Good night, all. And as always, please enjoy life. You never know. It always can change. And thank you so much, Lori, for coming to visit. I paint every single day just about. Usually I do a lunchtime live, anywhere from 11:30, 12 o'clock, and then on. Sometimes I do morning paintings, but I paint almost every single day live. So take care, all, and we'll see you soon. Oh, I always keep making art. If you ever need help, just look me up on Facebook. Take care. Madonna, don't forget to send me your address.